this is Tiggi and welcome to another Sims video. Today I am being joined by my sister who's just gone to get a tissue and she is now here. So say hi.
Hello.
And she's the one that actually built this penthouse today, and there will be a second part coming where she builds or furnishes it. And you might see this penthouse in some episodes of my Let's Play series, Let's Play Sims 4. So, like, I noticed that there's some weird things going on with the building and walls here. Do you want to care to explain?
Okay, so I started with a triangle. As you can see, I moved it, I had it in the middle, then moved it to the front, then did a double one, then I got rid of the double.
Basically, you're very indecisive.
I couldn't decide where it went, so then I moved it to the back.
Nearly dropped the microphone.
And I was just kind of experimenting really, because I thought I had a clear plan, but when it came to building it, I felt the lot was a bit small.
But then you're very indecisive because I let her choose. I'm letting her choose a pack or for Sims 4, a stuff pack for Sims 4. When Get Famous comes out, because I'm planning on building a bundle if I can. And I let her choose out the 14 stuff packs, and she can't even choose this between pie and cake when she gets their choices, let alone decide on 14. She was practically crying at the end of it because of the fact that she couldn't decide.
Well, you shouldn't give me a choice of 14, should you?
To be fair, not. And it came down to 2 in the end, and she was just like, no.
So at the front, you can see this big V shape, a pretty ugly V shape, if I'm honest.
Ugly
I do
V.
eventually change it. But yeah, I just started with that for some reason. I don't even know what I was doing.
We all start somewhere, Tiggy, and you just started in a very weird place. Also, I think we're going like very narratorish style. Well, we're meant to be narrating over it, you know what I mean? But we're kind of going like game show voices, where we're like, or like interview voices. And also, Tiggy has a cold, and so she sounds really nasal.
I do.
Yeah, she had to she's just like sucking a polo to help with her throat. So, and also she's blowing her nose every 2 seconds, which is probably TMI, but oh well. We don't have any internet today, which means that I can't actually upload it today, which means it'll go up on a Sunday. Just quickly information whilst we're just building the outside, which is not very interesting. I'm sorry.
That's the only thing I do in this video, build the outside.
Yeah, but there will be another part of this Tiggy plays. Tiggy can play whatever game she wants, but she said that she'll probably do more Sims 4 builds and gameplay than she will any other game. But I'm just giving her the option and not shutting her in a box, so she has to. So can you please explain, after you finish blowing your nose, what's going on? But also, whilst I was on the subject of internet, wasn't I? And then whilst she's finishing, we don't have any internet, and we can't get on the internet, which means that this will have to go out tomorrow, which is kind of annoying because I know there's been a very big lack of videos for you guys lately. But unfortunately, that's just the internet being cruel to me. Have you quite finished yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. She's still just blowing her nose. How long does it take? This is sped up 4 times and it still takes 20 minutes because we recorded for about an hour and 22 minutes. This was recorded for. I could actually live stream on Twitch, but I don't really want to, because that would just be disaster.
To be honest, it has taken me 4 hours to do a build before, so
a whole night from 10 to like 2. Also, I got a worse night's sleep yesterday. I was up till 12 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock actually, just reading.
TMI.
Excuse me.
I was in bed by 7.
And you're older than me as well.
I know. By 2 years.
By 2 years. But yeah, a lot. Some of you are asking if my sister was older than me, and she is older than me. She is by 2 years older than me, which kind of gets annoying And she, by the way, this is the house is just floating at this point.
Yes, because some little sister happened to come in and start annoying me, so I forgot to put the supports on.
When did I annoy you?
Always.
Wow. But like, what was I doing? Or did I just come in and ask you something?
You came in and said, "Hurry up! I want to get the narration part over with."
No, that was ages ago down the line. 'Cause the thing was actually papered.
Exactly, that's my point.
But it's not now then, is it?
You're still annoying me now.
You don't get it. Frustration. Also, count how many balconies she's done. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 there. 5, 6, 7, 8. You go balcony crazy.
Well, balconies I just find are really lovely, particularly in penthouses, because you get such an amazing view, and through all seasons in Sims, like particularly when it's either autumn or summer or winter, they particularly look great because of you get beautiful, beautiful, beautiful views, and at night as well. I just love it because you get all the lights and you get all the view and you get all the picturesque scenery, and it's just lovely, and I just purely love it.
Did you just say you get great views through summer, spring, autumn, and winter? Because that's all the seasons.
I said summer, autumn, winter, and at night.
Everything then, basically. Also, how excited are you for Get Famous to come out?
So excited. I actually don't want to decorate this penthouse or put it on the gallery until we have Get Famous, because I want to really do it as a celeb's penthouse in the city, because it is in the high, what's it called?
The Uptown.
Yeah, that one. The Uptown.
We destroyed Stargazer Lounge for it. I'm kind of sad, but then not.
To be honest, Stargazer Lounge is our favourite place, but I'm always knocking it down in every world to build a penthouse there.
Yeah, that was the very triangular. I said to Tiggy that her builds were very square, and so she came back at me with the most triangular build I think I've ever seen. If you want to download it off the gallery, my username is icepop46, and it's called the Stargazer Paint House. Penthouse, not Paint House. The Paint House, of course.
I also have done a lot of other penthouses already. I built one for Ticky's friend Tyrant.
This is just turning into like advertised Tiggy Day.
And just like I've just done others as well, like Malibu. So I've started on the actual build that we're supposed to be focusing on now. Fixing the front, because the front was hideous.
I can't believe how long this is taking. Even I'm kind of I'm kind of getting bored of just watching you do this. We've recorded this like 3 times over because they kept saying our names, or they kept saying something wrong, like I don't know. They guys kept saying something wrong, and so now we have to record it 3 times over, which is just brilliant. Hello, back again. She went to get tissue, by the way, and I just took over.
Right. So here I start experimenting with windows.
Experiments with windows, brilliant. I love it. Although you do size up windows, which is kind of weird. Who sizes up their windows in Sims? And another balcony. What's that, like 9 balconies now? The most annoying thing is it's not symmetrical, which is really annoying.
There's 6 balconies on the front, 4 terraces on the back, and I think there's like 2 or 3 balconies on the sides.
Too many balconies. But
And a rooftop terrace.
we were writing down what comes next so we know what to roughly talk about, which kind of went out the window, but oh well. So we were writing down what to roughly talk about, and basically every other one was balconies. So it was like curves, balconies, top layer, balconies, sort out front balconies, sort out back balconies, terraces, experiment with half walls, elevator,
Balconies.
traits, adding more, roof, pool, so on. Basically it was all balconies, and that was all that we listed. Every other one, and then I put no balconies in there, and then literally came back out the balcony.
So there you can see the 4-3 terrace. I think I did 4. Can't remember.
It doesn't matter anymore. You've got like 10 balconies.
Terraces as well. They're terraces.
They're not terraces. They're balconies.
Some are balconies, some are terraces.
How did you differentiate between a terrace and a balcony?
Well, a terrace is in a terraced format for one, and a balcony is just one on top of the other, whereas a terrace has sort of overlapping. If you get what I mean, if you look at the back of mine, just where the pool starts, you can see where it's a terrace sort of layout.
Okay, thanks. I did not know that actually. And now we're actually going back into interview style. It's funny because I'm actually holding my microphone up so we don't have to keep leaning in. So it's probably why we're thinking it's interview, but yeah. Well, I'm thinking it's an interview. We've got 10 minutes through though, 11 minutes now, so we're nearly at the end.
9 minutes.
No, 11 minutes. Can you actually read? Do you need glasses?
I probably do, to be honest. I can't read anything on the whiteboard at school. Anyway, so here I got really tired of the asymmetrical frontage, so I
Haven't we all?
neatly fixed it.
By completely destroying everything and rebuilding it. No, I'm joking. Also, if you saw earlier, she did the floor plan, which basically the what's it called? The bedrooms. That's it. The bedrooms. I don't know what everything's called.
Really? Anyway, then I start doing the roof top bit.
I used to tell her not to get too far away from the microphone. She got really close to it, and then she got really far away from it. And then she said, "What?"
So here is where my parents suddenly decided to sorry, that sounded really bad then.
Turn off the internet, and they asked her to stop so they could do something on my tablet. And this is going to be quite clunky with the transitions because I did quite a lot of cutting and editing because she spent ages choosing traits, years choosing traits. You don't see that, but she spent about 10 minutes choosing a trait. Apparently she was reading them all, but I don't believe her.
I was reading the new vampire ones I've never seen before.
I haven't seen the vampire ones because she hasn't actually built anything since then. As she very kindly pointed out while she was snotting. What? Also, top tip, wait for the microphone to come onto your face before you start talking.
Sorry, I do sound like a snorting dragon, to be honest. I do sound like a snorting dragon.
A dragon.
Yeah.
Oddly specific.
Oh, dragons snort, I think.
They snort fire.
Oh, I don't quite do that, but...
I mean, they breathe fire, you know what I mean.
Breathe and snort are two different things.
When we were talking about snotting. This is getting to the TMI style.
Yes, because you were doing interview stuff. Stop waving!
Stop waving a microphone under your face. It's to get you picked up.
I know.
We'll just put it here, and then we'll just put our faces really close together and hope I do not catch a cold.
No, I would just say back off, please.
Love-hate relationships. I have to talk for a bit, apparently. So I have no idea what's happening right now because I have no idea where we are on the list because we have not been keeping track. Building the roof pool. Okay, got it. And trying not to kill the bedrooms, apparently. You know what you should do? You should put windows along the pool. So if you don't know, if you put BB don't move objects on, then you can move stuff where they shouldn't be moved, and then you can then put like windows along the pool, which is really cool when your Sims are in them. Would you stop snotting? No. Great. I've still got to talk as well. So I don't know what to talk about because I have no idea what's going on. Oh yeah, so this was where she was experimenting with half walls and what's fences, and she half walls don't go round the don't go around corners, so she had to put fences there. But she was experimenting with them. So.
Yeah, it's just. And then I did all the balconies with them, which took a while. To be honest, it did take a lot of organising.
What for your 20 million balconies
And terraces.
and terraces? Of course, they're terraces.
I have 10 balconies, and oh, that sounded really bad then. Let me
By really bad, she means she sounded really nasally. So,
see one.
for any context. And also, we're 15 minutes through already.
Oh, and 5 terraces. 10
Five.
balconies and 5 terraces.
Wait for the microphone.
Right, 10 balconies and 5 terraces.
5 balconies and 10 terrace. No, 10 balconies and 5 terraces. Last time I did a voiceover for a narration for a speed build, I had my sister's cat with me called
Louis.
and imitation. And he kept knocking it. He was trying to play with a microphone. He was purring into it. He was climbing my curtains, and it was annoying. And that's what he usually does. He was eating a towel earlier.
To be honest, that's all he does annoy us.
Yeah, he comes through a bedroom window, and
Every morning, just before 7.
on the dot, at the same time, basically.
At one point, it was like he came in at 7, and the next day he came in at 6:45. Then the next day he came in at 6:30, and then the following day he came in at 6:15, and I was just like, am I gonna end up going all the way through to like 12 o'clock at night at this rate? But it was whatever time my dad gets up. So
Because our dad lets the cats out. I have a cat called Lyra, but she's not as naughty as Louis. Also,
I'm decorating.
oh, Alex is decorating. This is what I was going to say. So she puts that really nice blue paneling, which I think looks quite like a waterfall.
I just liked it. I was just like, if I was going to be a Hollywood movie star, what would I do? And I just decided to go, I would want a nice big, beautiful penthouse with just beauty everywhere. And I just went, I'd want a really nice big blue feature on the wall. I nearly went with red,
Beauty.
but I decided blue was more it.
Red, but you decided blue is better. Okay. And then you decided to put brick in, but then you decided to change it.
Yes, because the brick looked a bit too dirtied or not right, so I just decided to go with paneling instead, and grey paneling, and it was better. But then I decided I needed more flash on it, more brightness, a different kind of texture. So I put on, I was experimenting with more things at the front, and I think it made it look better.
Maybe.
And then annoying sister arrived and annoyed me.
Well, I told her that she'd have to hurry up, obviously we'll never get it voiceover recorded. And at the moment it's like 6:39, and we've been recording. Well, my sister here, Tiggy's been recording for how long? Like an hour, just doing the build, an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then
So this has been 2 hours since I stopped filming.
stop filming. Yeah, I just set her up with a camera. And also, if you ever like speed it up if you do the narration before you sped it up, then it can sound really weird because you just like get chipmunks. So it goes like. Also, my sister Tiggy says that I don't sound great in videos, and
Oh no, you sound great. You just sound
bored.
you just need a bit more enthusiasm. But I do like your videos. I do.
Thank you. Now, when this video goes out, I'm just gonna go. Oh, they all thought it was boring. Just,
yeah, we know.
just to poke fun. Also,
Her grandparents watch our channel.
I know they've seen me and everything. They've
Hello, Grandma and Granddad.
hello.
I still sound all that.
She still sounds really nasty. And we're pretty much done. She's just gonna put a quick trash shoot in so she can save it.
Tiki doesn't even let me do the windows or the doors or the supports.
And that is it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see